Hey friends, what's up and welcome back. Erica here. In today's video, I'm going to be touching base on the 5 things I wish I was truly able to embrace as a white belt. Something that I really wish I could have embraced fully as a white belt was just trusting the process. Being able to let go of my frustrations, let go of my anger, and just showing up to class with an open mind and a mind that was full of curiosity and excitement for what I was learning. I know for me, I really struggled as a white belt because I wanted to understand now. I wanted to get things now, and I wasn't trusting of the process. I didn't trust my coaches and my professors when they told me it just comes down to mat time. You just have to show up and you just have to keep coming and keep learning and being consistent. So I think the faster that you can grasp that kind of a concept of just being vulnerable and just letting go and just keeping open mind and just showing up, I think the faster you can understand that, the easier-ish time you're going to have as a white belt. Number 2, and this one was also such a struggle for me when I was a white belt, and that was taking care of my body or taking care of your body. It's something I even to this day as a brown belt have to really force myself to be mindful of. You only have one body, and if you're beating it into the ground or you aren't tapping and you're not learning to let go of the ego and tap, then you're going to be getting injured. And all of those days that you spend injured are days that you have to be away from the mat, which kind of cycles back to number 1, where then it's taking away from your consistency and your mat time. So it's really, really important to not only take care of your body, but make sure you're taking care of your training partners' bodies and trying to avoid injury as much as possible when it comes to silly mistakes of not tapping. And that kind of leads into the next thing of overtraining. It's really, really important that you are taking the time to do an evaluation of how your body is doing and to come to that really hard place where your body's just really crying out for help, and it's up to you to give it the break that it needs. So 1 is just really being mindful of tapping and not letting yourself get injured for stupid mistakes. And 2, if your body is overtrained and it needs a break, it's very important that you give yourself a rest day, or maybe 2. Make sure you're eating well, make sure you're drinking lots of water. Just make sure that you're taking care of your body so that way you can have that longevity that you are going to need to get better in the sport. Number 3, the faster you can let go of your ego, the faster you will learn. Now, it is so frustrating when you show up day after day after day and you're just constantly getting beat up, or if you're anything like me and you're not the fastest learner, you feel like everybody in your classes that you are taking are excelling quicker than you, which makes you even more angry and even more frustrating. Or frustrated. I know that that is something that's super hard to overcome, is that mindset of just letting it go. But the faster that you can learn that and embrace that and just accept that where you are today is where you are, and getting angry and getting frustrated and leaving practice in tears is not going to help you. So as a white belt, something that I think this is what I wish I did was go into class with the intent of having fun, staying open-minded, and just being excited about what I was learning. Because if you can adopt all 3 of those things into your training, it's just going to help you excel even more and fall deeper in love with the sport. Number 4, and this is reaching out to the upper belts or your coaches or your professors whenever you have questions. So when I was a white belt, I was a little shy and a little timid, and I didn't ask very many questions to the upper belts. I was too scared to confront them, or felt silly if I had weird, dumb white belt questions. I thought that they might judge me or look at me weird or treat me funny. But in reality, now that I'm a brown belt, I realize how silly that is, because we're all just people and we're all just there because we love the sport of jiu-jitsu and we want to get better, and it's our community and our home and our friendship. So if you're a white belt, I implore you to go up to the upper belt that you look up to most and start to build a relationship with them, because they went through probably exactly what you're feeling, and I'm sure if you talk to them and ask them questions, they're going to have really, really good advice for you. Lastly, this is a really big one, and I feel in today's world of YouTube and videos and Instagram and all the cool flashy moves being thrown in your face, I think it is so easy for the white belts. I am saying this from experience of the white belts that are in my classes. I feel like it's so easy to be sucked in by the really fancy, flashy Instagram moves, and my advice to you would be to really, really focus on your fundamentals. Like, get your fundamentals rock solid, all of them. Take the time to put in reps after reps after reps, drill, stay after class, but really learn your fundamentals. You should not want to rush out of your white belt. It's the weirdest thing because everybody does. Everybody wants to learn as much as they can, get as good as quick as they can to get rid of that white belt. But I challenge you to be patient in your white belt. Keep that thing as long as possible. Really focus hard on your fundamentals, and the blue will come. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I truly appreciate your time. If you found this video helpful, would you mind just hitting that like button? And if there's anything that you feel like I missed or something that I did not include, go ahead and drop it in the comments, because my intention with this video is I just want to help people learn and to grow and to feel that they're not alone in the things that are challenging to them. So if you have anything helpful to add, please drop it in the comments, and I will see you guys next week.